Oh, hey, people of God, this is Rashana B back with On My Way Up movement, and I'm back with a quick word. So, as I was driving to work this morning, I was thinking about the struggles and just the warfare and all the revelations that God has given me about, events that have happened in my life, why I made a lot of the decisions that I made, and the things that was really fighting and speaking against me. And I thought about how my main motivation to keep going at times when it felt so hard and I felt like I was making no progress. I couldn't see the progress. I couldn't feel the progress. I was at a point where all I could do was believe and have faith that by me walking in obedience and taking the necessary steps to overcome the curses and altars and things that were speaking against me, the prophetic rituals, the things that I needed to do that the Holy Spirit was leading me to do. The only thing that kept me going, because things were so bad, was that I had to trust and believe that it was effective. I had to trust and believe that I was really making advancement and progress against my enemies. And so, one of the things that would also keep me going, because sometimes that's just not enough to keep you going, because you're not seeing it. And again, you're human. And I know that faith is not about what we see. Faith is about believing, what we don't see. But let's just be real. Sometimes we don't have that. Sometimes it's just sheer will, just being strong will to just believe. Now I'm gonna believe. I'm gonna trust that this is working. I'm gonna trust that that was the voice of God that told me to do this. And so when I would look at it and I would be exhausted, and I mean, you guys, the enemy was wearing me down, and that's one of his tactics, is to exhaust you, to tire you out. This is what the Amalekites did. The Amalekites came behind the Israelites when they were weak and weary and attacked the most vulnerable and the most tired, you know, and this is how Esau, fell short, caught him when he was hungry. I mean, times of vulnerability and weakness. And so the enemy uses this tactic to tire you out. And so the thing that should keep you going, if you are a mother or a father, are your children. Because it was like, there's no way I could see me leaving this behind for my kids to endure. I think that's the mark of a good parent. When you care about your child's spiritual well-being, when you're thinking about your legacy and you're thinking about, I don't want my child to have to go through this. I don't want my child to have to go through the night terrors. I don't want my child to go through poverty, lack, rejection, and sickness and all kind of mental bondages, mental illnesses, and whatever runs through your bloodline, going through, broken relationships and divorce after divorce. I don't want this for my child. And so you keep pressing. Do you really want to leave this behind for your child? Keep going.